How do you handle when people are rude to you? Being treated badly is a common problem we all go through, and it can make you very upset and annoyed. But what if we could learn from the old teachings of Stoicism, which shows us how to deal with hard situations in a wise and calm way? In this video, we'll look at 9 practical Stoic ideas that can help us respond better when people are disrespectful to us. As always, I encourage you to stay strong and keep watching the whole video. Let's get started. Engage in self-reflection. Another big part of Stoicism is self-reflection and self-examination. The Stoics believed the quality of our thoughts shapes the quality of our lives, and we should always try to improve ourselves and our actions. As Marcus Aurelius said, "How happy you are depends on the quality of your thoughts." When people are disrespectful to you, it's important to look inward and ask yourself questions like, is there any truth to what this person said or did? Did I do or say anything to provoke this? How can I respond in a way that matches my values and virtues? By objectively examining yourself and the situation, you can better understand what happened and your role in it. This Stoic self-reflection ensures your reactions are based on reasonable judgment rather than impulsive emotions. It helps you learn from the experience and grow in wisdom. Keep your cool. One of the main things Stoicism teaches is that we don't get upset by what happens to us, but by how we think about what happens. As Epictetus said, people get disturbed not by things, but by the views they take of them. This means disrespect isn't really harmful or offensive on its own. It's our interpretation and judgment of it that makes us feel hurt or mad. So, when someone is rude to you, remember their behavior comes from their own thoughts, feelings, and opinions, not anything about your real value or self-worth. This can help you stay chill and not let their disrespect impact your emotions. Show compassion. Epictetus and other important Stoic thinkers say, "Don't seek goodness in external things, seek it in yourselves." Stoics believe in the connectedness of people and that understanding others' motivations and feelings can improve interactions and personal growth. When faced with disrespect, Stoicism promotes empathy. Try putting yourself in the other person's position to grasp their perspective. Empathy can help you see the situation from a different angle and realize the disrespect may not be personal or on purpose. It could come from their own insecurities, fears, or ignorance. Empathy can also help you feel compassion for them and lessen negative feelings towards them. By empathizing with the disrespectful person, you can avoid taking their words or actions personally and respond in a more respectful way. Empathy helps you understand their viewpoint, emotions, and motivations. Instead of getting angry or defensive, you can react with kindness and respect. This way, you can avoid escalating the conflict and maintain dignity. Empathy also reflects the Stoic ideals of wisdom, compassion, and self-improvement. It enables you to learn from tough situations and mature as a person. Give yourself a moment. Seneca once said, "Whenever you feel angry, know that you are making a problem worse and strengthening a bad habit." Stoics believe in self-control and clear thinking. They say emotional reactions driven by feelings like anger or annoyance often led to poor choices and additional suffering. When treated disrespectfully, the Stoic way is to avoid reacting without thinking. Instead, pause and collect your thoughts. This pause lets you get control of your emotions so you can respond in a more thoughtful way. By resisting the urge to react right away, you can make your response fit better with Stoic ideals of wisdom and self-control. This approach often leads to more constructive, less emotional interactions when people are disrespectful. Taking a breath is a key Stoic tactic to stay composed so you can make reasonable choices if faced with disrespect, ultimately leading to more positive results and personal growth. Before moving on, count yourself as an exception for making it this far into the video. Your dedication is truly remarkable. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave a comment to help us spread the message. If you are unsure of what to comment, just type Stoic Soul. Now, let's continue. Focus on your character. One main Stoic idea is to develop virtues like wisdom and courage, the qualities that help us live well and act right. Seneca, a famous Stoic, wrote that virtue is the same as reason and logic. This means being virtuous equals to being rational and natural. When people disrespect us, Stoicism says to focus our response on virtue. This doesn't mean we should accept or ignore the disrespect, but that we should react in a way that reflects our Stoic values and morals. By focusing on virtue, we can avoid being driven by emotions, keep our dignity and integrity, and mature as people. Stoicism challenges us to be our best selves, even in tough situations. Embrace what you can't control. One key Stoic lesson is to accept things not in our control, like others' disrespect. Epictetus said, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things he does not have, but rejoices for those he does have." This means we should be grateful for what we have, instead of worrying about what we lack. Stoicism also teaches us to differentiate what we can control from what we can't, called the Stoic dichotomy of control. We can only control our own thoughts, feelings, and actions, not external events or others' behavior. Therefore, when faced with disrespect, we shouldn't let it disturb our peace. Instead, we should accept it as part of life and focus on what we can do to improve ourselves and the situation. By stoically accepting disrespect, we can avoid unnecessary anger, annoyance, and resentment. We can also learn from the experience and grow. This helps us deal with disrespect in a logical, calm way. Embrace humor. Sometimes a good laugh helps a lot. As the old philosopher Seneca said, "You have mastered yourself when you know how to handle what you should not take seriously." Stoicism teaches us to control our emotions and act logically, but it also sees the value of comedy in dealing with tough situations. Humor can help us keep our cool and avoid getting too angry or annoyed when disrespected. Instead of letting our feelings get the best of us, we can choose to respond with a witty line or playful joke. Of course, comedy should not be used wrongly or too much, but it can be a useful Stoic way to handle disrespect that leads to a more positive, peaceful result. Set boundaries. Stoicism isn't about being a pushover. It's about being firm, like a mountain that stands strong in the face of the wind. When disrespected, you don't have to take it lying down or lash out in anger. You can be calm and straightforward. You can tell them what they did wrong and how you expect to be treated. You can set clear, fair boundaries that protect your dignity and self-respect. This is what Stoicism teaches. It teaches us to be strong, fair, and brave. It teaches us to respect ourselves and others. It teaches us to keep inner control and outer dignity in any circumstance. Choose to let go. Imagine someone disrespects you. How do you react? Do you get angry or let it go? Ancient Stoic wisdom offers insight. Stoics believe forgiveness is not a favor to the other person, but a gift to yourself. Forgiveness is key to inner calm and joy, but it's not easy. It doesn't mean forgetting or approving what occurred. It means choosing to release the negative emotions that hurt you more than anyone. Stoics say to forgive all, but not blindly. Forgive wisely, with care and fairness. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we can't. We can't control others' actions, but we control our responses. We can opt to forgive and free ourselves from the weight of anger and bitterness. We can choose to move forward with inner peace. That's what Stoicism means by forgiveness. It's not weakness, but strength. It's not surrender, but victory. It's not sacrifice, but reward. Forgiveness is the ultimate act of self-care and growth. And with that, we come to the end of this video on dealing with disrespect the Stoic way. I hope you found value in these practical principles of Stoicism for coping better when faced with disrespectful behavior. Remember that how you respond is always within your control. Focus on self-improvement, have empathy for others, and don't let their actions disturb your inner peace. Stay strong, stand up for yourself when needed, but also be willing to forgive. Applying these Stoic insights can help transform difficult situations into opportunities for growth. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one.